See who I could get on the line. I've been doing this kind of strong. I've been trying to be dedicated to the cause with this, because I really want y'all to hear this, but I was getting a lot of interference and stuff. I hope y'all can hear me. If y'all can't hear me, then y'all know this thing is really jacked up. They trying to block me from, you know, getting through. I'm just adding some women to this, because that's really who I want to speak to right now. I love you, brothers, but this conversation is not really for y'all. Maybe y'all could get invited in at another time, but right now, I really want to talk to my sisters. I want to talk to us. I really just want to talk to us. I don't mean no offense, don't mean no harm. And if you feel excluded, that's okay. A little exclusion and exclusiveness is all right. You too should be having talks with the other brothers that are just for y'all. You know, hopefully it'll be in alignment. Add a few more people, and then I'm going to see what's going on. We're going to see what's going on. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I hope y'all can hear me. I hope y'all can hear me. I hope you all can hear me. Holla if you hear me. If y'all do hear me, please say something. Let me know. If you don't, if you're not hearing me, please say something to let me know. Because I am talking. Come on back, y'all. Come on back. And I specifically want to talk to the ladies. Specifically. I want to talk to us. Specifically. I've been trying to do this for 2 hours, y'all. I did one at 3 o'clock. I spoke to like 3 people. That's it. Came into Zoom, spoke to like 3 people. Did it again at 6 o'clock, I think. Spoke to like 4 or 5 people. And I'm back again trying to get it on here because the Zoom was giving me a little problem. Wasn't quite connecting the way I needed to. So I said, let me get it here so I could get more people in and have more time. But as you all can see, that's not as easy as it is said. It's not, you know, said or done easily. Can y'all hear me? Oh, you hear me quite clearly? Thank you. Thank you, Jermaine. That's because I had to get saged up, y'all. I had to clear the air. It was the BS going on. I had to chase that stuff out of here. Yes, it was a very heavy blockage going on. I had to come get in my little corner and light my sage and stuff up. I was right in my room, Tanya. I was right in my room. It works from my room too. I don't know, you know. I know what that was though. That's interference, y'all. That's what we dealing with. We dealing with spiritual warfare. Energetic interferences. I think this internet stuff, this Wi-Fi stuff, y'all think that that's just regular old plain old science? You don't understand? No, baby. This is spirituality. That's what this is. You missed it earlier. That's all right. I'm getting ready to repeat everything I said. If y'all can, I want y'all to get a pen and paper. Because I want y'all to write some things down. Look some things up right quick. Because we dealing in a space and time right now where, number one, I don't want to sound rude, but If what I'm about to say, if what I'm saying don't resonate with you, you can keep that to yourself. You could just keep it moving. Because I don't have time to chase people nor try to convince anybody. This situation that we're facing is a long time coming. Long time coming. And the last thing I personally have time for is feelings. I don't got time to entertain your feelings, ladies. I'm sorry. This is not going to be a discussion about how we feel. Because what's happening right now in this country, they're not waiting for you to feel shit. They're doing what they're doing because it's time to make a move. So you got to get on that same frequency. We got to get out of our feelings, ladies, and get ready to get this work. Hey, Chantel, what's going on? We have to get ready to get this work. Now, like I was saying in my other lives and in the Zoom room, I was trying to have it in the Zoom room because I really want to address the women. I don't want the brothers to feel offended by what I'm getting ready to say. But since we're on this forum and I'm not going to put y'all out, I do, however, expect y'all to respect what I'm getting ready to say. And if you brothers disagree or you have any rebuttal, you need to save it for another conversation where the platform is open for that type of discussion. Because I really don't want to go back and forth. I just really need to talk to my sisters and drive certain points home. Okay? So now, with that being said, if you have your pens and papers out, I want you all to write down HJR 192 1933. I also want you to write down HJR 75, right? Okay. HJR, hey Hassan. I'm going to say hi to everybody because I'm just going through and breezing through. You have to bear with me a little bit. This is like my 4th or 5th time trying to do this live. I'm now getting through, and I want to, you know, I want to get to the meat and potatoes. Hey, Gypsy Taros, what's going on? Boogie, Stella, Ellen, Tanya, Whitney, Beverly, Ellen, Christina Sims, glad you're here. Sharita, glad you're here, sis. Tanya, Serenity, Asia on the map. Hey. Janet, Ty was good, Ty. Boogie. I said Gypsy, I said Boogie. Beverly. Kelly Watson, glad you made it. Chantel George, glad you're here. 7L. Hey, peace, brother. And Jason Sue, I'm glad y'all made it. I'm going to get started with y'all. I'm good with this. We are living in some serious, perilous times. Like I was saying before, we don't have time to get into our feelings and wait till our emotions move us or wait until our brain is satisfied with certain information, because this information has been available for close to 100 years. This information has been available for close to over 100 years. Okay? So that means we got to crunch. Hey, Kelly, what's going on? We have to crunch, ladies. We cannot depend on the brothers, on the men to have their discussions and their debates and come to conclusions and decide what is right. We don't have time for that. Most of us are single women. We're unmarried and we are mothers. Our children need us to act accordingly. They need us to protect them. Because this whole coronavirus business, they're going to crash this economy as they should. As they should. The economy should crash. Because this economy has put us in debt. This economy and the system, the way they ran it, has kept us blindfolded and inaccessible to our certain inalienable rights. What does inalienable rights mean? Inalienable rights. Inalienable rights. Hold on a second. All rights that you are born with. Things they cannot take away. To make that even easier for you to understand, the things that we have to usually buy permits for and get licenses to do, even though you may not need any type of formal education for it. They put us through the schools, tap into your Social Security accounts to pay for the schooling, and then they make you pay cash out your pocket for licenses and permits to do things that you are naturally able to do, says God, and your ability. And it froze. Now, we gonna get this work. We gonna get this work. We gonna get this work, y'all. Let me know when they unfreeze somebody. Let me know when it unfreeze. Stella, can you hear me? Stella, can you hear me? I'm fine? All right, good. I'm gonna keep going. All right? So now, a lot of women have questions about how do we go about starting the process of nationalizing. And the first step in that is to first let this country know that you are not a corporation. You are not a subsidiary or satellite of the United States of America, the corporation. That is the first step. And this is to happen irregardless of what your spiritual practice is. I don't care if you call yourself a shaman, a mamam, Ifa. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Your skin looks like mine. You are covered by the treaties of peace and friendship to be treated like a living, natural person and to be treated as a first-class citizen on this continent. Right now, you are black, and black means legally dead. Now, if you're content with being legally dead, that is fine. You can click off and go about your business. But for those who understand what is happening right now, they're getting ready to impose a new system of order, a new type of slavery. And if you do not, I repeat, if you do not authenticate yourselves, you will end up back in the bottom of the barrel again. We have been reading and learning for a long time how they stole this land from our ancestors, the Indians, the indigenous peoples, right? We have been learning this. Well, guess what, baby? You're about to find out how our ancestors lost their inalienable rights and got put in economical slavery. Because if you don't authenticate your birth certificate, you will be in economical slavery also. You will be there also. This is how they do it. They create emergencies. They create the panic. Then they sell you the pill. In between selling you the pill, because you're all panicky, you don't run down and authenticate yourself. And you end up giving them jurisdiction over your whole body. And that's what's getting ready to happen with this coronavirus vaccination, y'all. The late, great Havok, I think it was Havok who said, Illuminati for the mind, soul, and the body. That's what this chip is going to be. This chip is going to be Illuminati for the mind, soul, and the body. They're going to be able to track you, track your money in order for you to get the new money that's going to come out. Because this economy is crashing, y'all. This economy is going down. And guess what? They're not waiting for you to have feelings about it. They're not waiting for you to process this shit. They're not waiting for you to feel like you need to do this or feel like you need to do that. They doing what they got to do. So we got to firm up, buckle up, and do what we got to do too. We got to buck back. We got to buck back. And believe it or not, Trump's an asshole. We all agree. But he's doing a lot of things to offset the timing because they got pressure on him to hurry up and push these things through, and he doesn't want to do it. He's trying to give us time to get our shit together. Because making America great again means having people that look like us be a part of the republic. We are the republic for which it stands. Now, it doesn't matter if when they signed the documents and they taught it to you in school that they still said you was 4/5 of a human being. It does not matter. Because at the end of the day, if you know who you are, you have the right to declare that as such and be treated accordingly. We are the original people on this continent. Not them. We are the first nationals. And you need your paperwork to reflect that. Because when they flip this bad boy over and they go to digital currency, They will have you working like a slave when they reallocate the funds. They'll have you working for yours when you are due. They are due. You are due. You are due. Like how they had promised the little 40 acres in the mule we never got. You want to know why you never got your 40 acres in the mule? Because you walking around here legally dead. Who gives land and cattle to dead people? Who gives reparations to dead people? If you dead, you don't need no reparations. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you are legally dead, you don't need no damn reparations. You can't complain about too much of nothing. Can't complain. I mean, you can, but you won't get the results you're looking for. Because according to them, you're not even a real person. And I know y'all heard about people who get in trouble with court and stuff, and they go into the courts and they start start quoting the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, and the judge stops them and say, "Hey, shut up." Like that don't even apply to you. That doesn't even apply to you because you already came in there, rose your right hand up, and represented yourself as a dead thing, as a corporate fiction. So as a corporate fiction, as something that is dead in the eyes of the law, the Constitution and the Bill of Rights don't even apply to you. Are GA convicted felons still able to do this? I believe so. Because you're not supposed to be denied your nationality. That's why they put back in place the Indigenous Peoples Religious and Freedom Act. The Religious Freedoms Act. You're not to be denied. Peace, Monique. What's going on, sis? Now, back to the authentication and nationalization process. Ladies, we have children in our home. We do not want to give our children this chip. We do not want to take this chip ourselves. We do not want our money managed and micromanaged for us behind closed doors. We are tired of that. We don't want that. We don't want that. So we need to grow up. Now it froze. Wow. We need to grow up, y'all. We need to grow up. Go authenticate. Go authenticate. You don't like the term more? You don't want to be under the term more? Then you sit here and you be a slave again. Since that's what you're already comfortable with, since that's what you're already accustomed to, sit your ass here and be fucking dead again. You got options now. You got options now. You have options now. You can either go underneath the treaty where you will be protected and covered by the laws and be able to have the laws tie the hands of the government if they try to violate you, or you can go and try it alone and be Miss Goddess badass by yourself and watch your kids get killed and watch everybody around you just be put in misery while you can't do nothing about it with your so spiritual powerful ass. That shit not gonna cut it no more. It's time to take this whole consciousness and make it reflect on all levels of our reality. Peace, Katira. Heather. Jeffrey. We have to make this count on all levels of our reality. If you feel like you're a goddess in your home, if you feel like you're a goddess in your body, that needs to reflect on paper when you step out in this real world. They need to respect you as such also. But they're not going to respect you as anything if you're not even a living person. We have to be living on paper. Whether you like it or not, this place has been wrapped up in like a necromancy type of witchcraft long before me and you was born. So to sit there and try to say you fighting that, you ain't doing this, you ain't doing that, you going in circles. Our people have not been out of slavery that long. But we have been out of slavery long enough to have some sort of progress. But that progress hasn't happened because we're not educated. We don't know what it is that we need to do. So we have relied on our feelings and the sensations we got from going to church and the sensations we got from the sensations we get from other places that make us feel good, and we rely on that. Our feelings are not enough. We have to make it even across the board. We have to make it even across the board, y'all. We got to make it count on both ends. If you free and you run your life, you need to be able to run your economical life also. You need to be able to run the way you trade and do business and interact with this place, with this whole venue we in right now called the United States of America, Incorporated. You understand? I hope y'all understand. Like, this is not about our feelings no more. This is about being able to restore our ancestors and our rightful place in this country. How do we go about filling out the paperwork to establish citizenship and being seen as a human 100%? All right, being seen as a human being. You need to go to Vital Check, VATILCHEK, check.com, and order your birth certificate. They are going to ask you, what do you want to use the birth certificate for? They are going to give you a list of options. You are going to choose authentication / apostille. You want the apostille, which will be the long form. This long form birth certificate should also come with a letter of exemplification. You need the letter of exemplification, okay? If you live in New York City like I do, you will then take the birth certificate and the letter of exemplification down to the county clerk at 60 Center Street. Then that's if you were born in the 5 boroughs or whatever, you take it to your county's clerk. Take it to your county clerk. Then you take it to the Department of State, and you're going to let them notarize it. And you're going to send it to Washington. They will give you the address. The reason why you are doing this, people, like the 2 dates I gave you a little while ago, 1933, the HJR 192, 1933. That's a bill that was passed that basically says that the United States of America declared bankruptcy and pledged the United States citizens as collateral for payback to the IMF. The IMF is who prints out legal tender. That's who prints out the money we walking around throwing up in the air like that's a big deal. That shit is monopoly money. It's fiat. It's fiat. You need to redeem the money you do have for lawful money, or use the legal tender while you still can to acquire silver and gold or other precious metals. Paper has no intrinsic value. It has no intrinsic value. So as the economy crashes, you're going to see inflation happening. You're witnessing right in front of your eyes the Great Depression, guys. You're seeing it with your own 2 eyes. You better wake the hell up and get with the program. You have to wake the hell up and get with the program. As the value of the money goes down, the prices of everything goes up. And mind you, with most of what we use every day, we get from China. It's imported from China. That shit running out, y'all. They don't got a lot of stores. They don't have a lot of things stored up no more. It's running out. We're going to have to rely on ourselves to get through. We're going to have to learn to trust and depend each other, whether you like it or not. Because this is not about what you like anymore. The society that's getting ready to come up is no longer going to support what you like. It's not going to support what you like. It's going to support what you can stand on. And if you cannot stand on your nationality, if you cannot stand on being a real person, you will get violated in this new order coming up. You're going to get violated, and you can't complain to nobody, because right now you got plenty of time and space to think about what it is that needs to be done and start making your moves. You got to start making your moves. I was on a live, not on a live, I was in a Zoom room, and because I said that we need to go under the nationality of being Moorish American, the girl, let me tell y'all something. Y'all have a problem with being Moorish American? then you don't want to be alive. You want to be dead, and you're the slave class that they coming after. Straight up and down. Straight up and down. Because nobody in their right mind wants to be dead when they're walking around alive. You want to be Casper the Friendly fucking Ghost? You want to be a Casper ass bitch. That's what you want to be. Kill your whole family again, right? That's what you want? If that's not what you want, you need to be smart. These are pieces of paper that have already been set in place. And if this piece of paper says you are covered, you are protected, and you can be a first-class citizen, if you subscribe to this, then that's what you need to subscribe to, because you don't got no other choice. That's all right. The courts are closed, but the clerks, clerks aren't closed. To my knowledge, the clerks aren't closed. And if you go ahead and get your paperwork now, you go to Vital Check, you order your birth certificate apostille from Vital Check, you'll have it in your hand when they open it back up. Because the courts can't stay closed forever. They can't stay closed forever. They're going to have to, it's a process before they tear this stuff down. It's going to be a process. I should have done it a long time ago. We all should have. Yup, Nigel, we're going to have to stand on our own feet. We're going to have to stand on our own feet. Get your fingers out your pussies, okay? Stop playing in your twat. Stop looking for a man to slide up in there. And get some of these legal books. Learn this legal language. And learn your place and your position in this society so you can assert yourself in a new one coming up. Y'all walking around here want to be cute, but you're going to be dead fucking broke. And you're going to be useless to everybody. You're going to be useless as just a slave in this new society. If you're not getting cryptocurrencies, these are the things we need to do. You need to authenticate. Be recognized as a living person. After you are recognized as a living person, then you can petition the courts to change the information on your birth certificate and correct the status. Our birth certificates do not need to say black. They do not need to say African American. They need to say you are a Moorish American. And if you have a problem, I'm going to reiterate. Hey, Chung, what's up, sis? If you have a problem with being identified as a Moorish American, don't go looking for no declared Moors when your ass is in hot water. Because they're going to turn the heat up in this. They're going to turn the heat up. So while we authenticating and we're going through that process, acquire you some cryptocurrencies. Acquire you some cryptocurrencies. Hit me up. So we can get in this smart contract crowdfunding. We all the same color. It's no reason why we get our backs up against the wall and we still can't find a reason to come together and help each other out. If I put you on and you put your sisters and cousins on and they put their friends and sisters and cousins on, we all could generate an income. Free of whatever the Federal Reserve got planned. Did you hear what I say? We can generate an income free of whatever the government got planned. And then once you authenticate whatever they got planned, you're going to be able to get some without them watching you like a dog. Because right now you they pet. And they're counting, they're betting on us staying in this same decrepit condition, y'all. They done put their money on it. They done put their money on it. They done planned this for years. They done invested everything they got to keep you blind, dumb and stupid this long. So when everything start crumbling, you will drink the Kool-Aid. You will panic and drink the Kool-Aid. Knowing your boat is being rocked. And right now, this boat about to tip the fuck over. They been rocking this boat. They been rocking it. You never seen blood in the street before? Well, you better close your eyes and pray to God. You are a national and you holding arms and you are able to do what you got to do when they come for yours. or you're going to see blood in the street. There won't be nothing that you can do about it because you're not covered by any law that's going to serve you. These laws are made to serve us. But if you want to be all emotional, oh, they said we 3/5 of a human being and they wasn't talking to us and that's not for us and we can't do this and we can't do that. Shh, 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 shh. Hush, 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 hush. We don't have time for that. We do not have to. I'm not here to argue, fuss, and convince nobody. I just want to give y'all a little information and put some fire beneath my sisters' asses. Because not for nothing, how you going to walk around and call yourself a goddess and call yourself the mother of a nation and all your children are being born dead? You're the goddess of dead people? Are you? Or are you God and you give birth to life? Because if you don't authenticate, sweetie, you the goddess of zombies. Okay? Just like we see walking around now, people oblivious. You're birthing zombies. You need to reconciliate, even down to the paperwork. Reconciliate yourself back to your roots, back to your natural order, back to your nationality. Yeah, we got to do this. Because most of us are single women. We might have a friend here and there, but most of us are single women and we have children. So don't wait for these brothers to get it together and then be willing to suck dick and be on their ass because he cute or whatever to get the information. No, dummy. We don't got time for that. We do not have time for that. You need to get you a book, Black Law Dictionary, edition 4 through 6. And as you read the HJR 192 of 1933 and the HJR 75, have that Black Laws dictionary open so you can understand what you're reading. Because a lot of us talk a lot of stuff, but we don't understand that the legal language, these documents, these laws are not written in English. They're written in something called legalese. And if you don't know what they mean, when you go in here talking off your emotions, right? Because you got feelings. So you want to talk from your emotions and be all passionate and shit. You want to do the paperwork from your emotions being all passionate and shit. You're going to fumble and you're going to drop the ball. Because these laws are not written according to your emotions. These words were not created according to how you might feel. And you need to learn the difference. Let me see what's being said here. Yep, they're going to do the same in Germany. They're going to do the same all over the planet. So it's really nowhere for you to run. And not for nothing, when you travel, right? They look at what status you held in the country that you're coming from. And what a shame. What a damn shame. To go to another country, but you show up there as a second-class citizen of your own country, and you expect to be treated like a first-class citizen in somebody else's. If you can't make yourself a first-class citizen right here where you was fucked for, bred and born, then you're not going to be treated like a first-class citizen somewhere else. Don't let nobody gas you up. I don't care how beautiful and how progressive Africa is. They going to look at you like a workhorse. Yeah, they're going to let you get all the resources you need so you can build their economy the way you built here. And you're not going to be treated like a first-class citizen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's just human nature and the reality of it. Wait, you're going to petition the court for a status correction? The same court government that has kept their foot on our backs? Nah, you become independent by saying you are willing to die for... Look, Jerry, look, Jerry, you go ahead with that. You go ahead with that. You try that. Like I was saying, sisters, this is why I'm talking to you and not really trying to have a back and forth discussion with nobody about this. Because this right here, what he said, you become independent by saying you are and willing to die for your own self-status change. That's bullshit. That's unintelligent. And that's nonsense. Because while you're walking around saying you're independent, you're walking around here with legal debt money. You're walking around here with slave money. And when you go to take care of real business, unless you don't want nothing in life, Jerry, unless you're going to live in the woods and you're going to generate your own electricity and you're going to catch your own water and you're going to cook on coals and you're not having no company over because you ain't got no furniture in your damn cabin, you can do that. But for those who want a life that is comfortable and you wish to exchange in commerce because you have businesses to run and you have work to attend to, you need to let this place know that you are here and you are alive and well. And the way you do that is you go through the format that was set out by our ancestors. Also, should we get copies for our children to change their birth certificates as well? Yes, but I suggest you take care of yours first, because in any event, once you get yours done first, you're going to create a trust and you can put your children in your trust, because the birth certificate is an instrument. It's an instrument that's attached to a social security number, which is an account that lets someone access and use the instrument. So you want to be able to put these things into your trust. Jungler Sandra, so it's better to go back home tonight to Nigeria. If that's where you're from, sweetie, it sure would, because America jacked up. America is jacked up. Yeah, JD, tell them I'm going to blast all kind of stupidness, because we don't got time for that. You want to be left sleeping under a rock? Go ahead, sleep under a rock. But this place is going digital and it's going back to gold, like Trump said. He's been saying it for about a year and change. Feelings, and listen with your brains and not with your feelings. Don't listen to these people with your feelings, because you'll be misled. Okay? Got to listen with your brains. He didn't say, I want to make the United States of America great again. Hey, Wayne, baby Moses. He never said, I want to make the United States of America great again. He didn't say that. He said, I want to make America great again. Make America great again. America is this whole continent absent of the corporation.